Yeah.
Man, on the road again.
Boy,
Can't
man,
wait to get on the road.
Patrick Mahomes winning it.
Probably. Surely I don't want to see. I like Jalen Hurts, but surely I don't want to see Jalen Hurts win.
Boy, y'all tweaking, boy. Joe Burrow gonna win.
Huh? What Super Bowl you watching?
Hold
I'm
on.
not. Last time Joe Burrow was in the Super Bowl, I was playing for these. I was gambling for these.
The honey
That
buns.
nigga
I'm
playing for the
crying.
honey bun.
I was gambling for those, man. So Joe Burrow, they won't stand another chance with that defense.
Yeah, that
I don't
defense
think they're gonna ever get
atrocious.
back. I think he's
Cause
just gonna
bro,
put up.
them niggas had the passing leader, the sacks leader, and the triple crown winner, and didn't make the playoffs.
But I
Like,
ain't
that's
gonna lie,
crazy to me.
Cam Jordan said sacks don't mean nothing. I'm kind of feeling him on that. Sacks really don't mean nothing.
Well, it don't mean nothing if you're playing against teams that run the ball a lot.
I was just finna say that. Cam Jordan said that. He was like, sacks don't really mean nothing.
Look at the two highest teams over there. It's the Steelers. Oh wow, what's going on?
What the?
What?
Somebody birthday?
It's my iPad. But it's the Steelers. It's the Steelers in Baltimore, and they mostly run the ball. So when they play other teams, you worry about sacks. That don't mean nothing.
Dave, did you get that? Did you get to pull that thing up? I need to go back.
I have it on Twitter. I'm just go down the timeline of the what you call it, of the page. So I'm gonna start with the Lucas. Let me scroll down. Yeah, we could probably start with that trade, low key.
Oh man, bro, we back, man. I just want to let y'all know that we back, man. Back and better than ever. All right, y'all ready? Welcome back to another episode of The Lounge. I'm your host, 1/3 of the Lounge Syndicate, Mr. Lounger Mania himself, Mr. J, and I'm back with the guys, man. Hey, we going straight to it, man. NBA trade deadline, but first, I gotta let y'all know the squad coming with us like always is my main man. 11-time kickball champ himself, Mr. Luce's left foot. Rico Mack, what's going on with you, baby?
But what's good, y'all, boy? But we got a lot to catch up on, though.
Man, hey, shoot, you seen your boy won the Royal Rumble. I thought you was over there yeeting or something.
Nah, y'all ain't ready for that day. Y'all ain't ready for that.
And like always, coming with us, man. What does it say? McCain and Max 2020. We got a legend, an icon, man. You know what I'm saying? He's just, legendary in the 2K community, legendary a lot of places. Often mistaken for Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? Really, they say Jalen Hurts look like him. But, joining us is, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Els, a.k.a. Sixer super fan. How you doing, Els?
What's good, fellas? I'm here.
Els, you gotta hit it one time, bro.
Hey, what?
Hit the intro, man.
You gotta hit it one time.
Do what?
You gotta hit it one
You ain't got
time.
your signature intro, man. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
you know what you talking about.
Come on, bro. You gotta hit it one time.
Nah, not tonight, bro. I'm a little tired.
He gonna sneak it in on us. Man,
All right, we'll get back to
joining
it.
us as well, coming straight out of Charlotte, 1/3 of the Lounge Syndicate himself. We got my main man, Mr. Dave. Dave, talk to me, man.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what's going on, man.
And man, we got a new face to the team. You know what I'm saying? Joining us as a new co-host coming through, my pimping player partner himself, Mr. Player Polo. What's going on with you, Polo?
What's good? Lucky to be a part of
man.
y'all, man. Lucky to be a part of it, man.
Hey, man, welcome to the lounge, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all like that? See, I got nicknames for all my people, man. You know how it go. But, man, we hopping right into it. And let me pull my list up, brother. It has been a crazy, exciting week in sports. It's been a lot going on, and we're going to talk about it. Starting off with the blockbuster trades, we got to start with the biggest one. That is the Luka to the Lakers trade, man. And just a few things that I saw and give us some background with the Luka trade. This is the first time that players that both made All NBA in the same season were traded for each other. So just kind of going around the room, and also the Jazz was in there too to make some money match. You're gonna see that a lot.
Yeah.
But going around the room, man, how do y'all feel about this Luka to the Lakers trade?
What did you just say? You said that it was the first people to what?
This is the first time that two players who made All NBA on the previous season were
Okay,
traded
the previous
for each
season.
other.
Okay, the previous season. I was saying, I don't think that what you call it qualified this season.
Nah, they're both were All NBA
Luka?
last season, and this is
Yeah.
the first time that they were traded for each other.
Another
kinda-
trade just happened too.
Oh, whoa, hold on.
The Heat got PJ Tucker.
Oh, we got PJ. Okay, but
I like that.
with that, start with the
Boy.
Luka trade, man.
His knee shot, man.
Bro, he haven't even played this year.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was still in the league.
Hey,
Bro,
man,
me
I
either.
did. Hey, but with that Luka thing, man, I feel like Luka is. The thing about that Luka trade, I feel like the Lakers have a long-term solution for this trade, and this was a short-term solution for the Mavericks. I look at the Mavericks as a team who they lack a bit of a defensive identity to an extent, especially from their big man spot going into the playoffs and into the finals. They just look outmatched and outmanned. Now, granted, they did play against the Celtics, who outman and outmatch a lot of teams. You can definitely tell that this one of the Mark Cuban deals. You know, Mark Cuban sold his stock in the team. The new ownership was talking about defense and everything else, and I don't know how I feel about it, but I think it's a fairly even trade from both sides. So I'm just gonna open it to the floor. And man, how y'all feel?
I feel like it's even. I feel like right now the if we was to look at this year, I feel like that the Mavs probably will win. You could say that the Mavs won the trade right now, but yeah, Luka to the Lakers, that was a good long-term pick for them. So LeBron gonna show him everything he need to know. Gonna probably show him how to keep his body right, and I think it's gonna be good for the Lakers.
the diet. You feel me? He gonna put them on. But honestly, when I first saw the trade, I thought it was a fake tweet. Like Luka Doncic for AD. Like it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what's going on? At first, I thought this trade was crazy, but when you really think about it, like you said earlier, it's a short-term thing for the Mavs. Lakers thinking about the future. They thinking post LeBron. So right now, I say this trade could be even if the Mavericks can make it to the finals again and even win the championship. They have a pretty good roster, top to bottom. I think they can definitely make some noise. Like we saw last year, their defense was atrocious as a team, and you have AD to be that anchor essentially for the defense. And he's, one of the best defensive centers in the league right now. So I feel like this trade is not as bad as people say.
What you thinking, Polo Fed? What y'all thinking?
Oh man. Well, we all agree that Luka can't play defense. Well, his defense not good, not up to par, but
I don't think he want to, but I got
the Anthony Davis thing, when we speak on how good of a defensive player Anthony Davis is, the main thing we need to worry about is if he's there. Because when the last time he had a healthy season? Healthy season. No, fully healthy. He missed games.
He's been relatively healthy.
He hasn't
He only
played
missed
82
like
games.
10
Nobody plays 82
How
games
many?
anymore. Though.
He missed like 10
if you're not
games.
Mikal Bridges, you're not playing 82 games.
Yeah, no one plays 82 at all. Like you're gonna.
I agree with you. That's not what I'm saying. As far as even though the games that he did was there, he wasn't all the way efficient every game. If we had the same AD every game, we would have been there.
Okay, look, I'm gonna say this though. To your point, Anthony Davis played 76 games last year, the most games he's ever played in his NBA career. Played 76 games.
That's a lot.
How many games that he played that he took off?
I mean, he only missed what? It's 82 games. What he only missed?
No, I'm not talking about there. I'm talking about somebody that come to work but don't work.
I mean, brother, he won All NBA last season. I'm gonna be real. For last season and this season, bro, AD has been hooping, bro. AD has been hooping. He's looking like he going, especially how weak the bigs are right now with Embiid not playing a whole lot of games. This was supposed to be the year Chet got hurt early on in the season, missed some time. Bam has been having a bad season. It's looking like, and his only competition for that other spot is going to be Jokic and Sabonis probably. So it's looking like AD is going back All NBA again this season, as long as he keep it up like this.
I agree.
Let me pull up. What is he averaging this season?
He's
It's
averaging. I already
long.
got it up. He's averaging 26 points a game, 12
12
rebounds,
rebounds. Yeah.
and 2 blocks a game. And he's moving back to his natural position.
Power
Rico,
forward.
I don't want to drown you out though. What you got for me?
Well, I mean, I kind of said most of the stuff. I mean, really and truly. I mean, I feel like the Lakers kind of focus on more so, life after LeBron, and I feel like they probably been thinking about it, but it was nothing that, they didn't have no off on the table like this. And I feel like when you get somebody to come knock on your door with Luka, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I feel like if we talking about right now, short term, I feel like the Mavs team is more built right now though. I do.
Did y'all see that? Oh my bad, I ain't just still talking.
That's it. I was just saying AD was everything.
Did y'all see that? I don't know. I don't know who had put it out. It might not even been a credible source, but they were saying that basically, like they had the reason why they traded Luka was because they feared that he was going to potentially be like almost like Embiid with his health and conditioning.
I've been saying that.
Yeah, I look
Yeah, they were saying he was like 270 pounds, but I don't know if it's just me, but I don't see 270 pounds when I look at Luka.
You know what I think it is, y'all? I think they're trying to make excuses for why they essentially got fleeced, because apparently they initially asked for Dalton Kmet in that deal and more than one extra pick. They essentially just got fleeced in this deal to an extent. And what I mean by that is you got back AD, yes, and you got back Max Christie, but there's no reason Dalton Kmet should not have been on the table in that deal. For you to even let them talk you out of Dalton Kmet, that shows you how intimidated this Lakers, this Mavs new GM is. And man, that's just crazy, because that's, you know what I'm saying? That should have been the first person that you wanted. You in trades like this, you always want to get some young talent. Max Christie is a nice player, but that should have been the
connected
first
ceiling is way higher than Christie.
I agree with you. I agree with you there, but at the same time, you got to keep in mind they trying to win now.
Mm-hmm.
So
the Mavs may be trying to win now, but why not go get Dalton Kmet if you want to win now?
I mean, if you're trying to win now,
go,
look at the rest of the pool of players you got to choose from. Like, you trying to win now, I feel like you could have
asked for Rui Vanda.
What about that other trade that they made that filled in the slot?
You talking about I mean, they might have filled in the spots, the weak spots, quote unquote. They might have filled in the weak spots, but at the same time, you could have what you feel with multiple trades, you could have just filled probably with that one.
They also got depth now, so I don't feel as if that's a bad trade, man. And
I'm not saying it's a bad trade. It's just you could have gotten more.
I'm sure
that's basically all I'm saying.
You had all the leverage. To me, you had all the leverage because even though you called inquiring about AD, to an extent, you still had some leverage.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that too. You didn't have to trade Luka. It's not like he requested a trade, last year on his contract. You had no reason to trade him.
And they just went to the championship at that.
Exactly. So to me, that speaks about the new mental stability of your new ownership group, because why didn't you trust us to try and maybe run it back? Everybody has a down year, a year regression, especially after such a crazy year. You got to realize, man, a lot of these guys, and that's what people not realizing. A lot of these guys played basketball up until July, almost into August. That's not a whole lot of time. That's why I say Anthony Edwards not having a bad season, but he's not looking like the same AE right now. A lot of these guys played up until almost August, man. The only person who looks fresh, unironically, is Jason Tatum. and I'm not trying to throw a dig at Tatum, but y'all get what I'm saying. So, that's the only one that's really looking fresh out of everybody that played. So I don't know what you were expecting right now, honestly.
As far as that trade, it might be some in-house things that they're not willing to let get out when it comes back to him, because if they was to let it get out, his value for that trade probably wouldn't be as high. So they trying to go ahead and make that move for him, because also they always stated that Luka has bad habits. Luka has bad habits off the court. Yes, he's a phenomenal player, but it's like things like You remember that game where who was that? Philly snatched the beer from him.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. He
You got to
was
think about
celebrating with a
it.
beer in his hand and he took it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took the beer from him. What kind of person would take a beer from another grown man? Somebody probably that they expect more out of him and know that he has bad habits. And which same scenario is Zion right now down with the Pelicans. He can't play 2 games to save his life. Back to back, they not agreeing with it.
Zion also played the most games he's ever played last season.
So I don't care about how big Luka is right now. He probably still will get you a solid 25, 30. You know what I'm saying?
He is. And that's just how he plays. And that's what I'm not understanding. My thing is, to an extent, that team was built around Luka Doncic. And then I also look at it as with that because you still traded for Caleb Martin. So you still could have made that Caleb Martin trade and added more depth around Luka. That's just what I was confused about.
Mm-hmm. You feel like they didn't really try to maximize Luka's talent?
No, that's what I feel. I feel like they didn't even did you even try? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like they went to the finals and lost. It's like, let's try something different.
I think they did.
Yeah, they reason.
I'm talking about in this trade. Like, did y'all even try in this trade?
I think they did.
I mean, ain't no way you walk in with Dalton Connect and hella picks on the table and you only walk out with AD and Max Christie.
You gotta think about it. Who's the 2 people that was off the trade topic? Nope. We want LeBron James. No, we're not gonna give you LeBron James. Hey, we want Anthony Davis. We're not gonna
honestly.
Give you oh well, we'll give you Luka. Here, hell, here.
Honestly, I think this trade.
You know what I'm saying?
I think this trade shows that a lot of players who we think are untouchable in trades aren't really untouchable. I think there's only maybe 2 to 3 players who are truly untouchable in the league.
And I kind of gotta disagree to that one, Dave, because I feel like we have more untouchable players, but now I think we're in the point where teams are gonna lose patience for immediate success.
Mm-hmm. They don't want to play the long game.
Yeah, there's no reason you got rid of Luka, and Luka's only in what year? He got drafted in 18 or 19.
He's year 7.
So he's year 6.
He's only 25.
I think something happened.
5-time All-NBA player, just now entering he's not even 27. 27 is your prime. So
5-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA player, by the way.
Before the age of multiple time
perennial MVP candidate.
And the last time they got a player like that was Dirk.
For real.
And that's exactly my thing. And somebody brought that up on Twitter. I know this is not the same management group because Mark Cuban sold a majority of his stake. But for a franchise to be speaking on defense and the best player in your franchise history is Dirk Nowitzki, and you won a championship on the back of Dirk Nowitzki's offense, and yes, you surrounded defense around him, but the best player in your franchise's history was a non-factor defensively, that should say everything you need to know about this new generation of the Mavericks owners.
You can't bring that up because it's a whole different type of talent than what they was playing back then too.
I mean, even talent-wise or not, Luka didn't play defense, and Dirk dang sure ain't play defense.
But you could surround a superstar around a whole bunch of role players back then. You can't do that now.
You can. The Celtics,
you definitely can.
The Celtics won a ring like that. Celtics just won a ring like that. Now, granted, the Celtics have the best role players, but the Celtics just won a ring like that.
It's the same concept.
It is.
I think having the best of the best that do make a difference, though.
I mean, yeah.
I'll be honest with you, man. The Celtics ain't just have one player. Yeah, Tatum is that guy. Don't get me wrong, but
I'm saying you got 2
and Brown. Those are the 2 stars.
Yeah, they didn't have a big 4 like the Warriors did, or a big 3 like the Heat had, or a big 4 like the older Celtics had. They had 2 guys and surrounded them with great players around them.
And they really weren't even supposed to make it to the championship, if you ask me. But then again, it happened.
Yeah, I mean they gotta. I mean, yeah, but to that credit though, you can only play the team that's in front of you. That's all we can say about that. We all said the same thing, but you can only play who's in front of you.
Now compared to that team from back then with Dirk, everybody they had to go through. Oh Lord.
Yeah, they went through a gauntlet. I'm not gonna lie.
And they was locking stuff down. I'm not playing with you. They was touching you up.
They played. They won the championship. They played the Thunder with KD and Westbrook. They played the Lakers with Kobe. They played the Heat in the finals, And who else did they play? I'm missing somebody. Who's
I
that
don't know.
third team?
They went off.
I don't remember, but they went through everybody and they won the championship.
Yep. Another big time trade in a 3-team deal. Zach LaVine reunited with DeMar DeRozan in Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox over to San Antonio. And I think the craziest thing about that is San Antonio was able to keep Stephon Castle.
Mm-hmm.
That
That was my initial reaction. That was the first thing I asked. I said, "No Stephon Castle in this trade." That's kind of crazy.
do y'all think that the NBA is kind of losing when it comes to these trades? And what I mean by that is usually you see some young guys get shifted around in these trades.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like the only teams that are it seems like the only teams that know you should get young people are the bad teams.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got teams like Sacramento that got nothing but young players and they finally making it. You got teams like OKC that had nothing but young players and they finally making it. So I wouldn't just say it's just the bad teams. It's people that got to come in with a scheme. And right now, the reason why they trading like that because the player association, everybody got to say so now.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that for sure. The player association definitely changed everything. Like you was just saying, everybody got to say so now. Players feel, I think, more entitled to in this new era of basketball.
Yeah, you remember when that lady said "shut up and dribble"?
Yeah,
Ain't
I
nobody
remember
said
that.
no more. I'm talking about
You about to hear my opinion and more.
Oh boy.
Els Rico, how y'all feel about Fox and Wemby being paired up together?
I think it worked. I think that I feel like bringing Fox in, where he's averaging like 25 points a game right now. You can sit Chris Paul Old Tail down somewhere and let him get about like 17 minutes a game. I feel like it worked, bro. Like you be bringing somebody in that's still young and high motor. I feel like it's good.
Rico, what you think? Chris Paul came to your team and helped turn the boys around before too.
I mean, he does provide leadership, but we'll get to that another day. I'm just glad Wim got some talent now. Like an actual guard, like a number one. Like, hey, get out of the way. Hey, me and Wim finna run it 1-2. And
yeah.
I don't care what y'all got to say about it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they needed some of that. So I'm glad to see it.
I
felt bad. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
I'm just gonna say this real quick. I think with a team this young, though, you need to play the long game to an extent. I'm glad they didn't give up Stephon Castle or Devin Vassell or anything. This is a team that needs to play the long game because we see how good the long game is playing out for a couple teams right now that we talked about. And none of those teams have one of the greatest coaches of all time. Those teams that we're talking about, we see how the Rockets' long game played out. The Grizzlies' long game is playing out good right now. Thunder's long game is playing out good, as well as the Pistons are finally make some shake. And the Magic, barring that Paolo injury, are also another team that played the long game is going to make some shake. So I like that they're trying to move more linear on the trade. But, I don't look at this team because I didn't think they were going to be a crazy playoff team this year. Now, next year might be another story. But it's, I'm glad they made moves to get better. But, I feel like they're within their own timeline still. I don't think they got rushed any by picking up De'Aaron Fox.
I really didn't understand.
Keep making the right decision, though.
Okay, my bad.
What'd you say, Rico?
You got to keep making the right decision. You can't just, do the right thing once or twice and then just let everything undo itself. You gotta build upon.
My question.
I think they stood in the grass and waited. But hold on, let Els get. Els, what were you finna say real quick?
I didn't really understand why the Kings really moved him, but I think they said they've been trying to move. Like he was requesting the trade, but I mean,
the Kings apparently were disgruntled with the lack of success from this new big three that they hired. But to rebuttal that, I say you didn't want the success like you say you did because you ended up firing the one coach who just asked for a little bit more effort out of him, which is Mike Brown.
Yeah, I think it's outrageous that he got fired for pretty much what's the way I can say this? He put De'Aaron Fox on the hot seat. It was that game where De'Aaron Fox was guarding somebody in the corner and he
Close
gave
out.
up a free three. Yeah, he tried to close out and 1 3-pointer. They lose the game. He tried to hold him accountable in the post game, interview. They asked him like, "Hey, what happened during the game? Like, how'd y'all lose?" And he said it was just defense. We played bad defense that possession. He tried to hold Fox accountable. Fox didn't like it, and they got Mike Brown out of there. Now I feel like the Kings look kind of stupid. You got rid of the coach who helped y'all get better, obviously, and then you just traded one of your young stars. Well, I mean, is he young? Yeah, he's 27,
Oh, yeah,
but y'all get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, really, Mike Brown was the one that pulled him out there. If
Yeah, he did.
Because they were perennial losers. Like they was losing bad every year. And everybody
That's
knew
all
it.
they was known for.
Yeah.
So who's up next? Like who's their point guard?
Right
just said
now,
Malik
they
Monk
were talking about
finna,
this earlier. They have been running. I know it's going to change a little bit more because of that trade. But last night they ended up starting DeRozan, Malik Monk, Murray. I'm sorry, Keegan Murray.
Keegan
Bad
Murray.
with names. DeMontis Sabonis. And they rotate and they ran a lot of Keon Ellis at point guard last night. But they really
I had a feeling you would say that.
Keon Ellis is the only him and Devin Carter
Devin
only
Carter.
point guard in the roster.
And Devin Carter ain't really played this year.
He rookie, ain't he? What's the dude for Providence?
bro. They got so many guards, man.
And they just traded for not Sabonis, sorry, for
Zach
Valanciunas
Yeah.
and Zach LaVine. I honestly, if you look at that roster top to bottom, I'm not moved. I think it's worse.
You think so?
Yeah.
Sacramento roster?
Yeah, I think the Kings roster definitely got worse.
They didn't get any picks off that trade.
I'm looking at it right now. Oh, go ahead, Jason.
DeMar DeRozan, Malik Monk, Keegan Murray, DeMontis Sabonis, Trey Lyles, Keegan Ellis, Devon Carter, Isaac Jones, and I'm gonna move down a few because they got Doug McDermott. Wow, Jay Crowder.
He's still in the league.
Yeah, Jay Crowder, Zach LaVine, and that's pretty much everybody that matters.
So the Kings got 6 picks in that trade. They got 2025 pick from the Hornets, which could be mid at best. The 2027 pick from the Spurs, we don't know how that's going to turn out. 2031 pick from the Timberwolves, which could be decent, we don't know. And then 3 second-round picks, 2 from the Bulls and 1 from the Nuggets.
I don't feel as if that's a bad idea. I don't feel as if it's a bad trade, especially from if a player want to leave, at least get something worth something if he left. And also, I know like the Spurs gonna look good with that. Back on the Spurs, even though I know we were talking about Sacramento, the Spurs, I feel like they really cooking with something. If you could really get that guy to work together with Wemby, they can run a fast-paced offense. And who's gonna stop a 7 foot? How tall is he?
7'4".
That can dribble like that and shoot from anywhere in the gym with another fast guy like Fox.
But the problem is going to come. Is Fox going to buy in? That's going to be a problem. I know we're not.
He got to buy in that he's not
got to buy in.
I think he bought in before he even before he left. I think that when he already knew he was going to get traded, he already he stated he wanted to go to San Antonio.
Because San Antonio has a system, and we know that system is tested and true. So yeah, they're not moving on from that just for you.
Well, at the same time, that same system ain't been getting them nowhere in a long time. So who's to say it's gonna be the same thing?
But they didn't get anywhere. But I will say this:
they do get 5 rings.
But they did that to themselves. They chose to be like that because remember they traded away DeMar DeRozan for a bunch of draft picks. They pretty much chose to tank to get better. Lamar, they let LA do whatever he was gonna do. They pretty much broke their entire team up and sent everybody everywhere. Danny Green ended up on the Sixers. So they chose to be bad for a second. You know what I'm saying? They played the long game, and that's why I said don't let it accelerate your timeline any more than it has to. Another big trade that happened today: Chris Middleton and Kyle Kuzma have swapped places. Chris Middleton finna go ball with no expectations.
He about to start putting up 20 points a game again.
Him and Jordan Poole
like that.
Yeah, I don't. Y'all seen that meme with the
I'm
soldiers
with
and
you,
there's
L.
one dude in the middle with the
That
clown?
shit weird, bro.
I like that move. Like,
Like
let me
I
show
don't.
y'all this picture. Hold on.
I'm wondering. I know what picture you're talking about. I'm wondering what was going through their mind per se. I know they wanted to get, but I know they wanted to get off of what you call it though. I did know they wanted to move Chris Middleton. I knew that for a fact. They wanted to move Chris Middleton.
This is Kuzma with the Bucks.
do you think that they could possibly be ready to move Giannis too?
No, Giannis not being moved. Giannis not being moved. They
Mm-mm.
want to pair what it is, L, and this is honestly what I feel. I feel like they're gonna try and run a smaller lineup and push Giannis down a position and
The small
have
forward?
push
The
him
center.
down the center and
Push him
try
up.
and make
I said I'd be pushing them up.
push him up. I'm sorry. They'll be pushing him over the center, run some kind of lineup of Kuz at the 3, which Kuz is more naturally slated to play the 3 if you just look at how he plays. He's a more natural 3 anyway. And have some kind of, it looked like they just want to go smaller. That's what it looks like.
That's crazy,
I'm
man.
not against
Yeah, it still don't move me. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, it don't move me either, but I'm not against them going to a smaller style lineup.
I think Giannis could definitely play center.
I do too. And
I think he could too, but I don't know. I feel like they have already had a winning formula. You know?
Yeah.
I do think they're gonna end up starting Kuz at the 3 though. I don't think Kuzma's gonna play the 4. I think he's gonna play the 3.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think they're gonna run some big behind lineup with some variation of Dame, Gary Trent, Kuz, Giannis, and Brook Lopez. But I look for them to finish the game with Bobby Portis in instead of Brook Lopez.
Y'all know what I just found out?
What?
Kyle Kuzma turns 30 this year. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's been in the league a minute now.
Go ahead.
He was in the same draft class as Tatum.
Kyle Kuzma's
That's wild.
inconsistent. You know what, Polo? Kyle Kuzma is what you think Anthony Davis is.
No, Anthony Davis is who I think he is.
No, because you want to hear Kyle Kuzma's last 6 games before he his last 6 games before he got traded.
A bunch of empty.
22 points on 38% shooting. 31 points on 54% shooting. Good game. 13 points on 21% shooting. Had more shot attempts than points. 19 points on 50% from the field. 7 points on 27% from the field.
I seen that.
30 points on 50% shooting. 7 points on 25% shooting. And the last game, 12 points on 38% shooting. He is exactly who you think Anthony Davis is.
Yeah, he's averaging 15 points on 42 field goal percentage from 42. Because you went by Anthony Davis, not his 6 games. Because if you can pick 6 games out of the year that Anthony Davis did all that, he still took some games off. I'm sorry.
I can pick 6 games out of AD, and they're more consistent than that.
Hey, it is what it is. But at the same time, Kyle Kuzma's been more of a player that's going to give you something based off AD being the person that we expect him to be.
You want to know AD's last 6 games before he got hurt?
I'm not talking about right now. I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about when you that player and you don't meet the expectations when you pair with LeBron James and you get hurt, which injuries play a big part of it. But still, when you come back, even though you rush back and you're not the player that we expect you to be, it shows, man. Like, I love Anthony Davis. I want to grow my eyebrow together. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just being honest about the fact, hey, man, I'm not biased to the fact that he's not doing what we expect him to do. And if he was, the Lakers would never trade him.
I mean, I think the Lakers are more worried on future because they put so much into this LeBron and them thing that they had to make something shake for their future. Because essentially, Polo, within the next 1 to 2 years, you're going to lose LeBron James for nothing.
Yeah.
That's the greatest basketball player of all time.
Don't bring it up, man. I don't want to accept that, man. I don't need
I know, but that's I don't think they weren't pissed off with Anthony Davis's play. I don't feel like they were. But I do feel like they know that within the next year or two, because he's checked everything off his bucket list. 100,000 points, top 10 in every statistical category, played a season with his nappy-headed child. Shout out to Bronny, though. And
remember, Dallas came their way, though. You read me?
But so now you know that you probably got like maybe 1 to 2 more seasons of Bron left. So they had to do this for the future.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I'm agree. Like you said, I don't think they were upset with Anthony Davis. It's more so we have a chance to get a 25-year-old generational talent that can set us up for the next 10 years.
AD has really been hooping this year.
Yeah, they don't know do this.
And we had to give up our all NBA level big, but it's for the greater good. That's probably what the Lakers were viewing. Now, I do have an unpopular opinion about that. I know we keep circling back to the Lakers, but if Dalton Kmet was having that season that Jared McCain had, I don't think they would have traded for him. Yeah,
Dalton Kmet, dare to say.
I think if Dalton Kmet, you know what I'm saying? If
Dalton started off hot now.
He did.
No, I know that, but man, Dalton Kmet, if he was playing like that, y'all know what I mean by y'all Sixers fans. I know what I mean by playing that McCain level.
Yeah, that 20 points a game, basically.
20-some points a game, sliding right into the rotation type of play.
Looking like an experienced play out there.
Right. That's how Dalton came in.
He did come in that way, but I don't know. I ain't really been hearing too much about him the last few weeks, though.
Oh, no, he definitely fizzled out.
Because LeBron's there and Bronny's there. You're not going to hear much about the Lakers.
I've been hearing more about Bronny than Connect.
I mean, but Kmet had been just, you know what I'm saying?
He started shooting like 10% from 3. Like, that ain't on nobody else, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kmet.
He'll come back around.
Yeah, he will, but him and Luka could be a crazy duo going forward, by the way.
Luka ball handler, you throw it to Connect. You feel me?
And then they learning from a coach that's a player. You know what I'm saying?
I think JJ Redick is a great coach.
No, I'm not even talking about Redick. I'm talking about LeBron.
Oh, yeah, GM, Le Coach, Le Mentor.
Even if they end up getting
that's LeBron team. Don't get nothing twisted.
I don't think the Lakers don't make moves either.
They got to get a bid.
That's the scary part. I don't think they're gonna make a move.
They was trying to get Adams, but I feel like that would have been a bad trade.
I don't think that Steve.
They're gonna have no flow space. Oh,
yeah, zero. I think they still want a big who can space the floor a little bit.
I think they're gonna end up running a small lineup.
Miles Turner's been in trade rumors for like 5 years now.
And I'm gonna be honest, the only player who's even remotely getting moved from that team is gonna be Rui.
Mm-hmm.
And Rui, it's gonna be some kind of package with Rui and Gabe Vince. Huh?
I think for the right price, some other people can go.
But you can't really afford to lose nobody else because Dorian Finney-Smith has been looking awesome in what you needed him to do. Shake Milton hadn't looked bad. Dalton Kmet, you're not trading Dalton Kmet because you didn't give him up for so you know they got higher expectations of Kmet. They're not getting rid of Austin Reeves because he's been hooping, and you're not trading LeBron James. Rui Hachimura and Gabe Vincent are the only two who just stick out like sore thumbs.
Well, I don't think they plan on trading AD either, but you get off of Luka.
No, they did. They definitely planned on it. And the reason I say they planned on it is because they called and offered AD.
No, they said the Mavericks hit the Lakers up first.
Oh, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. They were willing. I know you wouldn't let him go, but I'm saying if AD was untouchable, he would have been untouchable.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's you heard what I said?
But I mean,
he probably was untouchable till they said what they willing to give up.
They heard, we want y'all offering Luka? Yeah, y'all can have him.
Let's go.
That
nigga on the way. Hey, AD, pack your bag. He on the way.
And then you gotta think about this. By the end of the year, Luka is gonna want what, a quarter billion? They ain't gonna.
He want to qualify.
Oh yeah, he missed too many games.
Yeah, the $345 million.
He missed too many games.
Mm-hmm.
But still, though, look, they still was gonna have to pay him. So, do you want to pay somebody who's got a health risk?
I'm saying he could. He's not a health risk, bro. Stop it. He's not a health
Dude,
risk.
Luka-
You don't know what's going on there.
Let's move on from the
Hey,
Lakers, bro. We've been talking about the Lakers too long. I don't want to hear no more Lakers talk for the rest
I
of
don't
the
know about health risk, but yeah, I would say we don't know what's going on behind the scenes though. For them to up and trade Luka like that, come on now, bro.
Last
I feel like
big-
it's something we don't know.
yeah.
For sure.
F that. No, I'm tired of talking about the Lakers. I'm not
Who
even
you
a
talking
Lakers
about?
fan. I don't
Who
talk
you
about my
talking about
whole
Luka now?
team this much. I'm not talking. This is not going to be a Lakers forum. I refuse.
Okay, let's talk about the Mavs then.
No, we're not talking about them either. We're talking about the whole episode. The final big blockbuster trade that has just happened until we get anything else. Jimmy Butler's saga is finally over. He is heading over to the Warriors. They did a sign and trade, 2-year, $121 million. The Heat received Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Anderson, and a protected first-round pick. That is, I'm going to be honest, that trade would have been all the Miami Heat won until I saw that first-round pick was protected. The Warriors did ensure their future. So I'm not mad. I feel like it's a very even trade from the standpoint of the Warriors were able to secure their future. And we need to check because I'm starting to think that Dennis Schroeder may be, as of right now, I don't know where he ranks, but Dennis Schroeder may be somewhere as far as guys who played for the most teams.
Yeah,
I would say he's been on like 3 teams this year.
He was on the
Just
Nets and he got
this year
traded to the
alone.
Warriors, and then they traded him somewhere else.
They trained him in the middle of the national anthem.
Yeah,
Like,
Dennis, but
he
Dennis
think he about
Schroeder-
to play that. No, just come on.
Didn't
man.
somebody get traded mid-game before?
Yep,
Probably
they made-
Schroeder.
You know Harrison Bourne.
Yeah, it was Harrison Barnes.
Did
Yeah,
get traded mid-game.
That's wild.
They say, "Hey, come to the back, my boy." Hey,
but hey, just go to the other locker room, bro.
hey,
Trade him
come
to the
over
same
here.
team they were playing.
But yeah,
Really?
I feel like that trade is not, the Warriors didn't just nuke their future. You maybe got 1 to 2 more years of Steph being Steph. You didn't just nuke your future. They wanted to try and make one more run at it. The Heat were able to get back a pretty solid package considering Jimmy Butler was on a deal that was fixed to expire.
Jimmy Butler was a baby, man. The way he dealt with this situation. The way he dealt with this situation
I'm a
was
Heat
crazy.
fan, and Jimmy has had his baby moments, Polo. This was not a Jimmy being a baby moment. This was Pat Riley being extremely stubborn because none of this had to happen. Jimmy wanted a contract. Now, I understand you might, if you didn't want to re-sign him and he knew he was going to get traded off, that's the thing that gets me. If you didn't re-sign him, you knew they weren't just going to let Jimmy Butler walk for nothing. Let's be honest.
If you get a car that got a lot of miles on it, you're not going to put the same value in it when you first got it. I'm sorry.
I understand that, but to me, this is Pat Riley just flexing his muscle as long as he can. I guarantee this Warriors deal was on the table 3 weeks ago, because nothing sounds different. This is what was mocked up by a lot of people.
That's just where Jimmy wants to go.
It don't matter what Jimmy. I mean, to be honest, Jimmy don't got a no trade clause, so it don't matter what Jimmy wants to go. If we're being,
but to be fair though, they both played a role in how that situation got like that.
They did, but I'm a Heat fan, and I want us to get rid of Pat Riley out of our front office because he runs like it's the mob.
You supposed to when you're in charge.
You don't have to run it like put it like this. Pat Riley has been known for telling people this is what it is. That's it. Now nobody want to deal with us if our owner finna make them all. Don't nobody want to deal with us if our owner finna make them an offer that they can't refuse, Polo. Don't nobody want to hear that no more. You're not finna make me an offer that I can't refuse. That's the same reason we don't got Damian Lillard right now.
No. He did sell on that one.
Huh?
So he sold, not getting Dame.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I was offering shoestrings.
But I feel like
he offered them shoestrings.
He didn't offer shoestrings.
All them boys, nothing.
Man,
come on down here to Miami, you get bubble
gum. He offered Tyler Hero, Jaime Jaquez, and I know for a fact Nikola Jovic. All 3 of them were on that in that deal, and some draft capital. Tyler Hero just made his first All-Star team this year.
At the same time, even though you don't like Pat Riley in that front office, what he been doing, I say within his body of work within the last 7 years, you can't go against Pat. I'm sorry, because they still been
20
contenders. Didn't he win a ring before as a coach too?
Yep.
Okay, that's the same Pat. So this is the same thing. Don't contradict yourself saying that now.
What are you talking? I'm saying I think he needs to step out of the front office. I will stand on it.
Same way you said the Spurs got their own thing going on. Miami got their own thing going on too.
But our own
Just
thing
because
ain't
you're a
been
fan, don't
working,
look at
bro.
it.
A finals appearance ain't a ring. I'm sorry. We can make all the finals we
Yeah,
want,
y'all
but
got sent to Cancun too.
we got sent to Cancun twice. So all the finals appearances
And I love
can
it.
be all right. But
Why
bro,
would we go to Cancun voluntarily though?
we're not winning though, bro. Like,
Yeah, thank you. Who's going to Cancun voluntarily?
but I'm saying,
Yeah.
look, you know what I look at us as? We are the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. We
Whoa,
are
That's a good
whoa.
comparison. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey,
we are we are severely overrated sometimes, and we overachieve a lot and lose, or we'll make it to the end of the rainbow and get smacked.
And lose.
We are we are either the Green Bay Packers or the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah,
We
say another
always
team.
make it
Don't
there
say
and
Green.
get smacked.
Don't say Pittsburgh, man. Don't say Pittsburgh, man. Because we only making it to the first round and getting the dough. So don't put Pittsburgh in. You got to put a team like Buffalo.
Whoa,
No,
Which is
we're not
whoa,
Buffalo.
whoa,
We're not
No,
Buffalo.
wait.
We're not-
I'm not talking about.
whoa,
I'm not talking about the new
whoa.
Buffalo. I'm talking about the Buffalo that went to championship like 4 times and ain't win
4
one.
straight times and
But
lost.
no,
Yeah.
we can't be that Buffalo because we won
That's
a
a
we
whoa.
won a Super Bowl.
They got multiple rings.
Yeah.
We got multiple. We might
Not
be
with
the
the same
Packers.
players. Not with the same players. Not with the
We
same.
might be the Packers.
Come on,
That's what
man.
I'm saying. We might be the Packers.
No, I think the
Oh.
Steelers fit a little bit more.
The
I ain't
Steelers
asked you,
regular
Dave.
season-
Hey, because look, the Steelers do the same thing every year. They win 10 games and shut down. They do the same thing every year, bro.
Now, from a realistic standpoint, though, we may be more comparable to a team like the Packers. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's one of them things, bro.
No, you got to bring up a team like the Eagles. They're about to make it to the championship and lose again.
Then get
That's what y'all
spanked.
did. That's what y'all did. Bring the Eagles
So-
up. That look a little better. They look all good. Did you not see how bad they worked that man? He looked like he worked at Popeyes, man. Around the time when the chicken biscuit was down
Oh,
there.
yeah, Jimmy Butler.
How many triple doubles that man had? He's sitting up there like,
Don't Jalen Hurts got a ring though?
No,
He don't.
I drafted after.
no.
he might be
I don't
married.
know why I thought they won.
I think he married. He
Yeah,
married,
he
ain't he?
He got that ring.
He got that ring. That's
I thought
like
bro, I could have sworn they had won a ring recently, like probably like within like the last 4 years.
Jalen Hurts was still
That's
at Alabama
close.
then. He didn't even make the Oklahoma yet.
No, that's back when they had Wentz and that other guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jalen Hurts
okay.
got drafted in like 2019 or 2020.
And Nick Foles. Jalen
2020.
Hurts wasn't even in the league then.
Gotcha.
I told y'all Jalen Hurts was still at Alabama.
Talking about so about.
Get sent to the back of the bus. You know what I'm saying? In the name of
They
Rose.
had to put that boy too in.
So we
They
done
put
spent a
concussion
lot of
protocol
time
in there.
talking about. We done spent a lot of time talking about these trades. So I'm gonna re-go over our order. I'm gonna go down the NBA teams. All you guys got to do is give me one sentence to describe each team right now, and we can go into more details later, or we can go into more details about certain teams. But we're gonna start from the bottom because we're not gonna have much to say about those teams and work our way to the top of each conference. So, one sentence about the Washington Wizards. Blow
Garbage.
it up and pray. Yeah, blow it up and pray. I'm talking about as far as what they need to do. Blow it up and pray.
Yeah, throw it away. Trash.
Bro, y'all, so you relocate. That's what we need to use.
No, just start all the way from scratch, bro. All the way.
They need to
All
go
right,
back to the
Polo.
Washington Royals or something.
All right, Polo, what's
Blow the
your
whole
name?
team up, man.
Go to the next person, man. He summed it up.
L,
Right,
what's your
right.
name? One sentence about the Wizards. I mean, the Wizards, yeah.
You
Typical.
believe in magic?
One sentence. Y'all are giving one word. Okay, you know what?
Bro,
that was
bro,
one
yeah,
word. That was
I
a
think
sentence.
one
I
word
asked you a
sound
question.
better.
Do you believe in magic? That's
typical.
what a
Right
wizard
there.
is.
All right, Hornets. Keep going on the path that you're going on because you're doing pretty good. Just keep going. Just stay the course. That's all I can say. Stay the course.
Hornets, you said?
Yeah, stay the course because
One
Brandon
team.
Miller's not looking bad. LaMelo's been hooping, and LaMelo's not that old either. So LaMelo is
LaMelo only problem is he just get hurt too much.
yeah, but that's because he's doing so much. Brandon Miller and Miles Bridges doing better. Just keep Michael Jordan hands out of the organization again, and y'all will be all right.
Keep
I don't
your whole
think his hands in.
Keep your
Yeah,
ball
my
out
sentence
of
is gonna
it.
be stay away from Jordan.
Marcus
Look.
Jordan too. Stay away from that nigga too.
Oh,
Yeah, he in jail, so it's different.
What you think, Els?
Trade Lonzo. I mean, not Lonzo. Trade LaMelo
Why?
So where?
because I feel like they're gonna waste his prime.
He's not in his prime.
Boy, I like that.
Damn near,
Well,
No,
I
he's
like
not.
that.
He's
But
only
you know,
23.
you know,
He's
everybody prime
23.
different though.
bro. He
I
gonna be
like-
prime. He gonna be hitting his prime within the next 2 years, bro. And they still gonna be wasting his time, bro.
I like,
Within the next 2 years, they should be
I
somewhere
like
towards
this
the
guy.
play-in playoffs. Within the next 2
Bro,
years.
they're gonna be wasting that man time, dog.
you got me
Have you
feeling
been
like
looking at
training
the
day.
players
I
that you
like
just saying
you.
this?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. They got more talent now. And they still trash. Just be honest.
I mean, a lot of their issues are front office, though. They're just a very poorly mismanaged franchise. And they finally been
That's hard to deal with.
But
I
they've
feel
been
like-
fixing that, though, because they got hoopers over there. They just can't play no defense right now. They need a better coach.
That's
That's
your
all.
point.
They need another coach.
That's your point. I feel like they need to let him go. They might need to swerve in the corner and let him go. You feel me?
Let them go for what, though?
That's a tough corner to be in, man.
You know
Hey,
what
we'll
I'm
take
saying?
him
You know
to
what I'm saying? Let him go with his brother over there and his daddy and all that. Just let him go, man. Let him go because you're gonna
Right.
waste him.
I'm not understanding that, y'all. That's
But
the one I'm not
I
understanding.
can see
like-
Charles doing that because they
It's like he's
probably not
sending
gonna-
this high, bro. He can go higher, but it's nowhere else he's gonna go playing with them. That's what I mean.
Him and Brandon Miller, when they can keep everybody on the court together, him and Brandon Miller look extremely nice playing right next to each other. Him and Brandon Miller do.
I mean,
But
Miller
that's why I
might
said
be
stay
too
the
in the
course.
bag, bro.
That ain't trends, but it ain't winning though.
It's a lot of stuff don't win
It's a
immediately.
team
we
effort.
said-
It's 15
Yeah,
people
we
on the
said
roster,
this
bro.
about Cade Cunningham them, and then guess what happened? They drafted the Thompson twin, and they hired
They
Monty
took him
Williams.
there.
They done pulled it all together. As soon I guarantee you,
get
Mike
it.
Brown is someone on the Hornets' radar. They're gonna
They're
get another
above
high
500,
draft pick, and this is
That's
a
a
really
good coach for the
draft.
Hornets.
And this is a really
Oh,
good
listen.
draft. That's why I said stay the course.
You said they below 500.
Yes,
No, I
very
think
much
that-
below 500. Like it's
What
over.
is that record?
No, I
What
think
course?
Bad.
What
You know-
course? What course they need to
Hey,
stay?
I'm
the
saying,
tanking
you're-
I
course.
think Detroit is
Stay the
above 500.
tanking course. Yeah.
Detroit is, I think.
Yeah, Detroit
Yeah.
above 500.
Detroit is 500 exactly.
That's crazy.
But that's
Well,
what
Yeah,
I'm
they,
saying.
they've
Didn't
been
they
trash
Alright,
forever.
win like 10 games last year?
Exactly. Yes, they won a lot.
They feel like they've been
didn't win a lot
trash
of games.
forever, bro.
They had an open court tryout for people that lived in Detroit last year. And I know that for a fact. I had a few homeboys that went and tried out for them.
They could have put me on the court. I would have did
All right,
something.
all right. We get to the
I've
stuff
been
on one
wiping the
team.
floor.
One sentence Raptors. I don't know, honestly. I don't.
Yeah,
know.
I don't keep
I
up with
like
the
their
Raptors,
coach
so.
though. Their coach is doing a lot, but I don't know. I really don't.
I don't know either, bro. It's like a team full of randoms.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah,
logo.
it's weird.
I
Yeah,
forgot Scotty Barnes existed. What happened to him?
I like
he's
that
still
logo.
hooping. He hooping.
Yeah, he
They-
been consistent.
Brooklyn Nets. Just hold
Bunch
on
of-
because you got
They got a
lot
bunch
draft
of
picks.
Uber drivers and DoorDash delivery drivers right now, but
Brooklyn
y'all will
Nets
figure it
just
out.
keep starting who you started because you got a lot of
Keep
draft
losing
picks.
them games. They trying to get
Yeah,
Cooper
keep
Flag.
losing.
That's what it is.
Yeah, you got a lot of draft picks, Brooklyn. Keep losing. Dylan Harper, them boys.
Ace
on the
Bailey,
horizon.
Cooper Flag. They gonna get
That
something.
boy Ace
They
Bailey,
chilling.
They might as well send my boy Ben
Bailey
Simmons back to
tough.
Philly, man.
bro. I remember back in high school when that nigga was hooping, boy. That nigga-
Yeah. Next
Ace
team on the
Bailey.
docket, Philadelphia 76ers.
Waste of time.
True.
Yeah.
I don't
It's time to
know.
rebuild.
I'm gonna say it again.
Moving
Trade
on
Joel
up.
Embiid while you can.
Trade
Nigga.
Embiid and Paul
Yeah,
George.
trade Embiid while you can.
Niggas was
Okay,
supposed
them
to
boys
you
Matter
know,
of
right.
fact, trade Embiid and use whatever you come up with to build around the backcourt of Maxey and McKay.
I agree.
That's what you should do.
Look, if I was the GM, Embiid would have been gone tonight. I ship his ass back to Africa. He need to get off my team.
Hey,
You feel me? He don't need to be on the team no more.
to be fair, I did say y'all should have traded Embiid like a season or two ago.
I think we
did
should have
say
traded him 2 years ago.
His
I
value
definitely-
is dropping.
Right now, I ain't focused on getting rid of Embiid. I'm focused on getting rid of Paul George.
Yeah,
That's the worst.
our number
That's the
one
worst
priority.
contract in the league right now.
But I think what's gonna
Yeah,
happen is
y'all
they
was
all-
gung ho to sign his
all y'all
ass. I
gotta be
told
happy
y'all
to
to
play
sign
together.
DeMar
They
DeRozan.
lose everybody value, man.
It's the worst contract, and I don't care if somebody want to give us 2 first-round picks. You take it.
People only going to their game just so they can eat Phillies. They're not even going to watch their game. I'm gonna be honest
Bro.
with
It's for the experience at
I
that
mean,
point.
Embiid just
For
got
sure.
that.
Chicago Bulls.
Stay the
Get your
course.
guard. The first thing you need to do is get your guard situation figured out. You have too many guards on that team.
They just extended Lonzo.
They did,
Yeah, they
yes.
did.
Over the offseason, they need to figure out which 2 to 3 guards they're going to keep and get rid of some. Because all the guards they got right now, Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu, Kevon Huerter's a guard, Lonzo is a guard.
I heard they were shopping Kobe White.
THT is a guard, Trey Jones is a guard. You need to figure out what you're doing with 7 guards on your roster. You need to figure that out first.
Sound like they're going to be out there playing like the Globetrotters.
That's exactly what they should do.
So you know what else they need to do?
Figure out your roster construction. That's what it should be.
They need to play my boy Buzelis more too. He tough.
Mm-hmm. Atlanta Hawks. You need to figure out a package for you to get something good in return for Trae Young, and do right by Trae Young, because the Trae Young experience has failed strictly because of your incompetence.
He's been there 7 years now.
Yes, and he's been a consistent walking double every season, and you
25 and 10.
You guys have not taken advantage of it. So you need to trade Trae Young while you can and start working towards something else.
If you say that, why won't you say the same thing about Ball? I'm not trying to go back. But
about who?
About Ball.
Talking about LiAngelo Ball? Because LiAngelo Ball is not Trae Young. LiAngelo Ball and Trae Young in 2 completely different situations.
Trae Young done went to the playoffs and LaMelo haven't.
That's what I'm saying. They're in 2 completely different situations. With Trae Young's situation, Trae Young is the best player on the team who has mismanaged him. The Hornets haven't per se mismanaged LaMelo Ball. They have just mismanaged the talent around him. Now that they're finally getting some talent together in Charlotte, that's why I say you keep him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, because that's the same thing. If somebody coming out there giving you 20-something and 10, average double, and he's the best person on your team, what other people on your team's doing?
Other people on the team is hooping. They're just mismanaging the front office. They put them. I'm gonna be honest. They suffer from a lot of the same problems. Really, they do. The Hawks front office. At times, the Hawks they're going to the playoffs because they do have better player talent. They've drafted a little bit better, but they still have bad coaching in Atlanta, just like they have in Charlotte. And they have a hard time keeping some of their best players on the court.
Okay.
They literally suffer from a lot of these same problems. But in Trae Young's situation, Trae Young is a better point guard than LaMelo Ball. That's why I say get Trae Young. Or Trae Young can plug right into a lot of different teams where LaMelo just can't. And that's not a knock against LaMelo, but LaMelo is a more star-centric player. Matter of fact, if LaMelo and Tyrese Halliburton swap places, I think we're having a whole different conversation about the Pacers.
About the Pacers?
Yes. If LaMelo and Halliburton was to swap places, we're having a different conversation. And I feel like if Trae Young was to swap places with if Trae Young was on a team like the Heat, Trae Young would look significantly better than what he is. Because the Heat is one of the few places where the coach can attest for Trae Young's small size, still get good defense, and he's able to thrive offensively, getting the ball to everybody.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's what I mean. Both of those guys are 2 great guards in similar situations who need to be in complete opposite situations.
The difference is, and which I'm not going to say as far as LaMelo game, Trae Young came in with the go-ahead. You get what I'm saying?
I do. I feel like LaMelo had the green light too, but LaMelo has never had a team as good as Trae Young. Some of these teams Trae Young has had.
Yeah, the Hawks went to the conference finals.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
even
that's why
lost,
I said
but,
a lot of LaMelo is suffering from the incompetence of other people who are in power. One sentence about the Orlando Magic: stay the course and get healthy.
I like them.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. They have a great team at the bottom. It's just that Paolo injury kind of messed them up.
Yeah.
Paolo is a dog.
And I did want to say one thing about Trae Young real quick.
Go ahead.
If the Spurs hadn't traded for De'Aaron Fox, I would have loved to see him and Wemby together.
That's another team that would have
perfect. That would have been a match made in heaven.
Yeah, that's
the same thing about the Heat, though. You got a coach who's defensive center. You literally have a coach who can defensively game.
You can hide Trae Young.
Hide Trae Young. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then the range he got.
we watched the Spurs go to the finals with Tony Parker playing defense and Thiago Splitter on the court and Matt Bonner.
Thiago Splitter, Matt Bonner. Yeah, what was his nickname? Red Rocket, I think.
Yeah, just like we watched the Heat take Tyler Hero don't play no defense, Duncan Robinson don't play no defense, and we still were able to have a top 7 defense and make it to the finals. That's what I mean. Coaching mean a lot to a lot of these guys. Rico, Els, words about the Magic. Y'all good on that with the
hold it together. And like you said, stay healthy. I really like I like what I seen from Franz. What is it, Franz Wagner?
Mm-hmm.
It's one. They got 2 of them. That's the one that be hooping, right? Franz
and Mo. Yeah.
I really like what I seen from Franz. While Paulo was out. So if they can get healthy. We'll see how they look in the playoffs this year. I think that'll give me a better judgment on probably what they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. One sentence for the Miami Heat. Me being a Heat fan, find a way to get Pat Riley to retire. Yeah, find a way.
You think
to
it's like
Pat
a Bill
Riley
Belichick situation?
Huh?
You think it's like a Bill Belichick situation the Patriots had a couple years back?
A little bit, yes. I think we're past the Pat Riley time, and it's nothing against him, but I think we're past the Pat Riley time because I'm tired of Eric Spoelstra can make undrafted guys great. We have great talent scout and talent development, but we can't never keep none of them. So I think it's time for us to move in a different direction.
Miami Heat is like the Cowboys, man.
We're not like the Cowboys. The Cowboys ain't one of them. What year?
No, I'm just saying, Pat got his hand over everything, man. So
but we actually have a good coach. The Cowboys ain't won nothing.
Spoelstra's a good coach.
Spoelstra's a good coach. Yes,
Spoelstra's a good coach.
Spoelstra's probably the best coach in the league, if we're being real.
Oh,
boy. Who's a better coach? Who's a better coach? This guy. Who's a better coach? Who's a better coach? Dave. Dave. I would die on this hill.
They ain't the Miami Colts.
I'm not even trying to be funny. Y'all would have a ring if y'all had Eric Spoelstra coaching Joel Embiid. Y'all would have a ring.
No, we wouldn't because Embiid can't stay on the court.
Embiid wouldn't have to do as much crazy stuff on defense if y'all had somebody who could defensively scheme.
Name me the championship Spoelstra won.
Spoelstra won multiple championships. He was the coach when we had LeBron.
Okay. How many championships he won?
2.
You think he was coaching that team or LeBron was?
He was coaching that team. Even LeBron himself said.
Wow.
I think
LeBron himself said Spo pulled that team together.
Okay, why he ain't won another one?
We've been back multiple times. I just told you this earlier, though. I can't control it that we're taking Hayward Highsmith to the finals.
Hey, bro, I don't like the Hayward Highsmith disrespect, bro.
I like Hayward Highsmith, but
you get what I'm saying. Hooper, bro.
Hayward Highsmith was let me see,
like 8th man, maybe.
I feel like he a good coach because for what he have, like they always show up to a certain extent,
Yeah, I'm looking at this article on CBS Sports. They have Spoelstra ranked number 1.
Yes.
Wow.
Because he'll take a team, he'll take us, he'll put us on the bench, and we'll probably make the play-in.
And look, Els was thinking that way for a long time. Els watched the game we played against them in the play. He said, "Bro, I don't know what Spoelstra was doing with that zone, but it was messing everything up." I'm literally, bro, this is the most prepared coach.
Bro, that was a headache watching that jump, bro. I was like, what in the world?
I still think Pat Riley got a lot to do with him coaching. I'm just sorry. That's just my opinion.
I mean, Pat Riley had to put him in the place to win. Yeah, I mean, he had to hire him, but I mean, Eric Spoelstra started as a videographer for the Heat and worked his way up.
Yeah, that's because. Okay.
I mean, anyway, that's just my word for the Heat. Get Pat Riley out of there so we can figure something out. Anybody else got Heat
behind every head coach is owner/GM that do anything for him.
I don't know what to tell
I
them,
agree
bro.
with
They're
you.
gonna find some random ass players and they're gonna be all right again.
Like, they're gonna make it work.
Bro, we literally, y'all remember Jamal Cain, the guy that had a few 20-point games for us last season?
Yeah, randomly.
Bro, they found Jamal Cain playing in the Miami Rec League.
Where is he at now?
No clue. Probably deep in our rotation.
He probably passing out popcorn.
They got that boy working the concession now.
Pouring out the popcorn.
Just being honest with you.
No, he's still what you call it? Oh no, he's on the Pelicans now.
See what I'm saying?
See, we can't never keep our good role players. They always leave. And they suck when they leave.
Now he passing out beignets. Now he passing out beignets.
He the one serving Zion the gumbo.
Yep. Yeah, personally, to the locker room. Hey, look.
All right, man. One word for the Pistons. Y'all are doing amazing.
Stay on track.
They turned that around so quick.
Within the next 2 years, we got some because they drafted well and they finally got a good head coach in there. Monty Williams got fired from the Suns because the Suns are incompetent and they drafted DeAndre Ayton. That's why Monty Williams not it's DeAndre Ayton's fault why Monty Williams not still on the Suns, and I will stand behind it.
I think it was more to it though when they started making out them jerseys.
What if they was able to? What year is Cade in?
Cade got drafted in 2020.
3 or 4.
Bro, what if they was able? Because like they had that losing season. They still didn't really get like one of the best draft picks. I mean, they was like number 5.
He got drafted in 2021.
Bro, like what if they was able to pull off Wemby, bro? That would have been crazy.
They didn't want to send Wemby to Detroit. I'm gonna be honest. They didn't want Wemby in Detroit.
They're rough out there in Detroit. Wemby was gonna be in music
Yeah.
videos and everything.
They had to have a good story to go with Wemby.
But looking back though, Wemby should feel some type of way because you saw how happy he was when Detroit didn't get the number 1 overall pick that year. You should feel some type of way because him and Cade Cunningham would have made magic together.
Nah, for real.
They probably would have.
Then they would have sucked another year, so they would have got the no, they wouldn't have got the Thompson twin in. But that's
from Auburn, don't it?
Who?
Don't they got the player from Auburn?
No, that's the Rockets. Rockets got Jabari
Smith.
Oh, okay.
All right, so yeah, Pistons stay the course. Bucks, what are y'all doing? I don't know.
Give it another year.
Fire Doc Rivers.
Huh?
Fire Doc Rivers.
Fire Doc, man. Don't do more.
Get rid of Doc and Darvin Ham.
Yeah, I don't know why they brought in Darvin Ham.
Me neither.
But
you said why we firing him?
He worked for the Bucks before he became the head coach for the Lakers. He was
you see who he brought over there with him.
You said why we firing Doc?
He loved Torian.
Y'all see in the playoffs when they up 30 and then that shit start dwindling down.
Start dwindling down. The series and lose.
They started the 4th quarter and all of a sudden down at 2.
And he over there on the side. And he over the sideline was water like.
At least he can like Darvin Ham.
I only seen. There's only 2 coaches I seen blow leagues like this, and this is Doc Rivers and Nick Nurse.
Yeah, I got both of them.
One word for the Indiana Pacers: get Tyrese Halliburton a shooting coach, and y'all will be in a lot better shape.
I feel like
that's not one word.
Yeah, that's.
I meant one sentence, but get Halliburton a shooting coach, then we can talk.
But they're not gonna do that.
They need to. Though.
I think Pacers.
Now go ahead.
I think Pacers doing what they need to do, and they remain with their identity. Their main thing is defense. I like what the Pacers doing. Now, if Turner was to leave, that's going to be kind of sketchy, but Pacers okay. I'm looking at them the same way as Orlando.
Pacers one of the worst defensive teams in the league, by the way.
That's what they need to work on.
I was just being a hater. Somebody had to do it.
You a Heat fan? I expect it.
Come on, man. Who do you even go for?
LeBron James.
Okay.
I like that answer.
LeBron James.
New York Knicks. Keep hooping. You got a chance. Just keep hooping.
They better rent a wing. They got to rent a ring with probably within the next 3 years before they got to break all that up.
They shouldn't have to break it up though, because they Jalen Brunson is the reason they shouldn't have to break up.
Oh yeah, he did. He did take a lot of. He took
He
a
took a pay cut.
pay cut.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jalen Brunson will keep them from breaking up. But you are right though. They have to strike within the next 2 to 3 years.
Well, I mean, yeah, eventually somebody else gonna want to get paid too.
Yeah.
So,
Did you see how Brunson was balling?
They don't have nobody else that qualified to get paid though. They don't have no rookies for real.
I like.
no, not right now, but get a couple
They
years.
just keep driving in their car. That's the best thing for them to do. Maybe they.
Watch, it's gonna be somebody like Deuce McBride gonna start snapping and gonna want some money. Watch.
Everybody in my bread, I'm holding up.
Is Deuce McBride still on his team?
Yeah, that might be who.
Y'all should Deuce McBride. Am I overlooking something? Deuce McBride is not on the Knicks.
Yeah, he is. He was.
Miles McBride.
Miles McBride, same person.
Wait, Deuce McBride's not.
Yeah,
Them two different niggas, ain't it? Am I
Yeah,
tripping?
Them two different people.
Them two different people. I'm like, yeah, them two different people.
Same person, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like they would have went farther last year if Rondo wasn't hurt. Look at what they did last year in their body at work. They had two of their main players hurt. Man, they lethal. I like what they doing. If they stay healthy, Spike Lee might be on the sideline again.
We're gonna keep moving because we running long on time, so we're gonna keep moving. One sentence for the Celtics: stay true, stay the course. That's all you can do is the Celtics. Stay the course. You can shake off.
Yeah, y'all too far in.
Yeah, you're still, to me, you're still the best team in the NBA. This Cavs thing not gonna last. You're still the best team in the NBA.
I hate them.
They're gonna give them some trouble though. I stand on that.
I hate them.
I do too, but they're probably the best put together team in basketball. And they still got killers in the G League. If they have a guard get hurt, they can call JD Davidson up tomorrow.
Yeah, they picking me up too.
Oh, never mind. They don't want to win.
It's garbage.
Yeah, they hate, man. It's crazy.
Cleveland Cavaliers. Get healthy before the playoffs.
LeBron going back.
He's not going.
LeBron James.
Get healthy. That's my Cleveland Cavaliers thing. This should be a shot. Get healthy before the playoffs. It looks like they finally figured it out how they want to do it and what they need to do. So yes, their goal should be to get healthy before the playoffs.
Okay.
I feel like that's really all they can do. When we look at the top teams, especially in the East, I mean, they kind of too far in, 10 toes down right now. So
exactly.
Too late.
Because right now, if the playoffs were to start today, you got to match up against the Magic, a team that took you to 7 games last year.
Yep. And that team healthy,
Cleveland, nice, man.
They are.
I feel like that's the best team all around the board.
Nah.
My
they
opinion.
still got so many playoffs.
They're not the best team in their own conference, man.
My opinion.
I'm just thinking. I know. I get what you're saying, but I don't know, bro. It's hard for me to watch what they did last year and be confident in them this year.
From point guard to center, they got some nice players, man.
Bro, like they do got a solid lineup, but it's just like they solid. But I'm not really like I don't know if we making it to the playoffs or not this year. But if we was to make it to the playoffs, I'm just not too worried about them, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm not either. This is giving me 2016 Hawks vibe.
But no, I can't. I ain't gonna say all that.
Because I remember what they did.
You don't know if they gonna make it to the playoffs. What team you referring to?
He a Sixers fan.
Sixers.
Yeah, ain't got nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it.
They definitely have a chance. They're only 2 games back.
We got it.
They not going nowhere.
They can make the play in. Bro, I'm gonna be real. All you need to do is make the play in now.
For real. Hey, look, I'm fine with being the last team in the play in, bro.
Easy to block, Captain. They talk different. You hear me, man?
All right, let's move out west. Let's try and get through these in like 10 minutes, 15 at the most. Jazz and Pelicans. Jazz keep freeing up cap space for everybody, so you got a bunch of expiring contracts and draft Ace Bailey. Do not draft Cooper Flag. Draft Ace Bailey.
What team, bro?
They taking Cooper Flag, bro.
You got
draft Come on now.
Or that big guy that play for Auburn right now.
Don't draft him because you got Walker, because you don't know if you're gonna get rid of Walker Kessler. Walker Kessler's solid.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot going on. Ain't gonna lie.
I say Ace Bailey because he looked like the most pro-ready player. But just keep tanking and clearing up cap space.
I mean, if they were to
Miami
trade,
and me.
I wouldn't be mad. You know what I'm saying?
Pelicans, are y'all good with the Jazz?
Oh, yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
Pelicans
Them
get
stuff.
healthy. That's all I can say about the Pelicans. Really, just get healthy. The Pelicans have been so beat up this year.
But it's easier said than done, though. That's been their whole MO, ain't it?
Right, definitely.
We need to trade
You know how
Zion.
good the food is down there?
The Jonte out for the season with
I think it's
Achilles.
contagious,
Bi
man.
is out. Jose Alvarado is out. Herb Jones out.
Yeah, they got the injury bug. It's contagious.
Bro. Their whole team about to come back next year plus 30 pounds, bro.
You about to see all of them at the Super Bowl and Mardi Gras. They
Yeah.
not worried
He going
about no,
crazy.
they're not worried about no basketball.
Right. Eating
They worried about
beignets and shit.
OnlyFans
We
and
put some money on
beignets.
it. Let me see that on there.
All right, moving on. Next team, Blazers. Figure out your guard situation. Build around Anthony Simons and Shaden Sharp. It may be time to end the Scoot Henderson thing. Trade Jeremy Grant while he got some value, and just get it going in the right direction. Because they're at the point where they're not going to get an extremely great draft pick, because if they were out east, they would be a play-in team. So they might not even get a top 5 pick. So you either need to buy into sucking over the summer, or you need to really start moving stuff around. You know what I'm saying? Either buy into sucking or move stuff around to get in a better direction. Huh?
Go ahead.
What? No, I'm done.
Just keep going, bro. Just keep going.
What did he say?
Just keep going, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though, but Scoot, I'm glad you brought him up though. He had a stretch not too long ago. He was going crazy.
Yeah,
That's what I was just about to say something. I was about to ask about him because I seen him doing pretty decent too this year. I didn't know if that's how he been doing all year or if he was just having a few good games.
He won all year.
He's getting better, but he's not playing like a number 2 overall pick. That's the problem.
Well,
That's crazy.
Yeah, spurts for probably 5, 6, maybe 8 games straight where he would, but then slow down, all the way down.
His problem is G League Ignite helped a lot of guys, but it hurt a lot of guys. He's one of the guys that hurt because they were just out there hooping, not playing system basketball. Scoot should have went to college. That's exactly what he should have did. Scoot should have went to college. He should have went to college and played at Memphis or somewhere where you got a good point guard and a good coach that can teach you how to play system basketball.
I agree with that.
I mean, but I feel like there's plenty of coaches out there that are slept on and they can teach you pretty good system and fundamentals on sound basketball.
For sure, but he's trying to.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, he's trying to learn it. He's trying to learn it in the league as he go. That's the problem.
But no, I gotta add this in there though. Chauncey Billups though, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if he'd coach for them though. I'm just be honest, because he been showing me too many inconsistencies in his coaching, and his play calling and how he operate the team. And I don't know. He too quick to change out the starting lineup too. He keep pulling. He'll put Scoot in, take him out. Put him in, take him out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can't catch no rhythm like that. So I don't know.
Not at all.
I can feel you on that. He probably over there these niggas trash. I gotta do something. I gotta do something, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But so I gotta do something.
This just ain't working.
Next team, Spurs.
They got some talent though. I just want to say that.
They do got some decent players.
They do real. They be hooping. If you watch them play against anybody, they be hooping.
Jeremy Grant and Denny Avdija is gonna make a great addition to a championship team. I told Els the Sixers should have went and got him. Denny Avdija is gonna make a great addition to a championship team.
I thought they wanted too much for Jeremy Grant though.
They shouldn't. On Spurs, we already talked about the Spurs and the Mavericks earlier. We talked a lot about both of them.
Moving on up. Come on now.
Warriors. I guess go balls to the wall. You got Jimmy. You got what you wanted now, so just go for it. You still got Kuminga, so just go off.
But the Warriors calling everybody, boy.
The Warriors got a retirement home.
What y'all want for KD, boy?
Well, no, they got some young players over there, but
I like what the Warriors are doing. Is Kuminga still there?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
kept Kuminga. That's why I said you still got a solid starting five. So you better just go crazy with that starting five.
Mm-hmm.
You better hope nobody get hurt. Like y'all. Hey,
Your new starting five is
And
gonna
then
be
look who
Steph
on their
Curry.
team now.
The new starting five is more than likely gonna be
they lost
Steph
rotation.
Curry, Buddy Hield, Jimmy Butler. They're probably gonna start Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler at the 2, Draymond or something at the 3, Kuminga at the 4, and Looney at the 5. Or they're gonna bring Kuminga off the bench or something.
I mean,
I
but
don't know.
remember, this is a
He
rental
needs to
though
off the
now,
bench.
because Jimmy said he not signing in a long time.
He signed 2 years though.
He signed it already.
I mean, 2 years. 2 years ain't nothing for it, bro.
That's the end of his career, basically.
No,
That's just
37.
Jimmy being Jimmy.
come on, bro.
I'm not
Suns.
turning down $60 million a year.
I'm
And
not
he going
either.
to Cali with all that funny hair stuff, and that's probably what he want to be.
That nigga went, man, you know how blessed that is to go from Miami to California? You know how much of a blessing that is?
Why you keep talking about that? Go ahead.
I'm saying, like, no, I'm talking about as far as like a
The
physical
weather?
place.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah,
place to
yeah.
live.
He could have been like Dame and went from Portland to Milwaukee.
Yeah, I would have been mad as hell.
Or like Pascal Siakam went from cold Toronto to cold Indiana.
But Toronto and Indiana cold. I'm two different colds.
Mm-hmm.
I know it, but you know what I'm saying. Phoenix Suns keep Devin Booker. Everybody else got a for sale sign on their name. Find a way to get out Bradley Beal's contract.
Phoenix
Yeah, I think
Suns,
that's accurate.
get rid of KD right now when you can.
Yeah.
You might have to. That might be the only way because you might not be able to get rid of Bradley Beal. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you might be stuck with Bill.
Still like Chuck.
Oh, bro.
And shout out to Devin becoming the first, you know what I'm saying? The leading scorer of franchise history. More
He's been in
points
the
on.
league. I think this. I know we be talking about LeBron a lot, but in 10 years, Devin Booker's had like a 70-point game too. In 10 years, he scored all like 15,400 some points in 10 years. By year 10, LeBron had already had like close to like what 25K points or something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, something like that.
That's insane.
I feel like you just hating because you know he come from Mars Point where I'm at right now. But that's neither here nor there.
LeBron, your guy. I'm just saying.
I know. Don't put them together. They play two different positions.
All right,
Devin Booker didn't have expectations. LeBron had them.
Okay. Devin Booker is a
Booker
guard out of
had
Kentucky.
expectations. This is one that's loud.
Not coming in the league. He didn't have expectations coming in the league because he came off the bench.
They weren't allowed at all.
Do you not know though? He came off the bench strictly because of at that point who was in front of him. He could have started at probably
a whole bunch of players that ain't nothing right now in the league, but probably
you're a liar because Karl Anthony Towns is on that team. You're a liar.
That's it.
Bro, hold on. Let me go look at that exact roster.
That Kentucky team?
Yeah, Kentucky team.
No, that Kentucky team like that. Like I think Trey ain't Trey. Like, well, I mean, he not doing nothing, but Trey Lyles still play. I think
team was crazy.
That 2014.
Last time you checked, he was with Utah.
Trey Lyles. They had the two twins on that team.
They had Aaron Harris. They had Charlie Eulis on that team. Cat.
That was on
Willie
that team.
Cauley-Stein. Come on, bro.
Willie Cauley-Stein.
Supposed to be the ones.
Willie Cauley-Stein not in the league no more though.
Trey Lyles was on that team.
Okay.
Like, come on, bro.
The difference is Devin put that work in compared to them. Look at all those people that played before him, started before him, and he's the only person you talk about off that team.
No,
yeah,
he's
he
not.
did come off the bench.
On that team. We keep telling you.
He came off the bench. You're talking about Cat. He played like his name's Cat. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
That team went 40-1, by the way.
Yeah, that was a good team, bro.
They look good.
That was a great
together
team.
in college.
I was watching college heavy then.
Me too.
Did they win the Natty that year?
That cohesion with the team was crazy.
No, they lost. They lost to Indiana.
Dang.
To that big.
I seen Willie Cauley-Stein almost end somebody's career off an alley-oop poster. That was crazy.
That was nice. The twins.
Kentucky made the Final Four that year though.
Yeah, they lost.
To who though? Indiana won in that Final Four.
If it wasn't Indiana, it was one of those teams. If it wasn't Indiana, I forgot. I know it was one of those red teams. I forgot.
They play Duke. I don't know if they play Duke or not.
Nah, Duke ain't put him out.
Duke was in it though.
They didn't put him out. What was that team? If it
Duke
ain't,
won. Duke won the championship.
who's the team that put him out?
Might have been Wisconsin.
I think it might have been Wisconsin. Is that the year when they had Frank the Tank?
Yeah.
That was them.
Frank went crazy.
My
I'm
nigga
talking about
Frank.
crazy.
All right, let's knock these last few out. Timberwolves get rid of Julius Randle. The experiment has failed strictly because the best ability is availability. He has not been available.
Not at all.
It's like even when he is there, though, like he might get his buckets, but it don't. I feel like the whole team it just kind of like slow down, like it like kind of stop in a way. They don't hoop the same no more.
Yeah.
You know,
Dante DiVincenzo been looking bad, a little rough too this year. Clippers, man. I guess keep letting James Harden be the system. I don't know.
He is the system. Right
He did say he was the system.
He did say that.
Yeah,
and they also have a very great coach over there.
It's looking like Norman Powell the system right now. Though.
They look like they should never got that new arena. They
Boy,
been playing the same place.
James Harden got Zubac looking.
They're in the playoffs right now. We can't.
He got Zubac looking like a top 10 center.
He do.
Now you heard Patrick Beverly said top 5. Top five.
Right.
Lakers stay the course. JJ already been doing this thing. You got Luka Doncic and LeBron finna give him some of that black magic. So we gonna see, baby.
Luka who?
Doncic, bro. Y'all heard me.
We got the best. We got the best father-son duo in the league.
The
only father-son duo.
That's the point.
Best, the worst,
That's the point. See that where is it, LeBron James?
Denver Nuggets, great job making Russell Westbrook playable again. Just hold it together because I think it's going to be see if you can get home court advantage. That's what you need to do. You need to try and finish at least top 2 because it's a capable thing. Get yourself home court advantage for as long as you can because it's going to be extremely hard to win in Denver because you're 15-8 at home right now.
Bro, they learn Russ be Russ, man.
I like the trust that Russ got out of them now, man. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you because people wrote him off. People tried to do him like they did. What was that guy? What was his name? The one that was crying when he scored all those points in the rec league game.
Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, I'm a
seen that video earlier.
Russ, Brody really handling that business over there, and I like the scheme for him to come in. And they made it seem like he had a bad attitude. I like what they're doing. I like the culture that they starting with over there because they winning.
Yep. Next, Houston Rockets. Make sure that you all stay the course. You don't have to rush. You don't have to make any crazy moves right now. You got to figure it out. This might not be your year, but within the next year or two, I feel like it's going to be one of y'all's.
Yeah, keep on, don't panic. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have plenty of talent, and don't let the media
don't panic.
Don't let the media fool y'all to thinking y'all have to make a big splash trade. You know what I'm saying? To get it popping. Nah, like
the same.
Y'all end up in situations.
And I have the same exact sentence for the Grizzlies because as soon as the Grizzlies figure out how to make this Zach Edey thing work like they needed to, it's over with.
Has Ja Morant been hurt this year?
Nope. Ja been fairly healthy most of the year. They've been watching him though, but Ja's been fairly healthy most of the year.
Yeah, fairly.
He's shooting a better percentage too from 3. So as soon as just stay the course with y'all too. And the Thunder, this may be y'all year to come out the West, Thunder.
Come out the West and do what?
I mean, bro, this may be their year to come out the West.
Come out the West and do what?
Make it to the final. Y'all don't think so?
You know what come out the West, man.
Yeah, it's possible. They started though.
I ain't gonna lie, the Thunder still, the Lakers are still their kryptonite. I don't know what it is, but it is.
Go to the playoffs. That's it. That's all they gonna do.
Man, I bet you the Thunder be a conference finals type of team this year, bro. I don't know. I kept trying to write them off, but every time I watch them play, bro, they get better and better.
I bet you won't lose to the Mavs. I bet you.
Especially not now.
All right. Final thing for this evening. We got it within just enough seconds. Final picks for the Super Bowl.
LeBron.
Chiefs.
LeBron.
Eagles.
Actually, LeBron. Yeah, LeBron.
Yeah.
Can I raise something? Can we all in favor for Meteor hit the field?
Huh?
All in favor
Nah,
for
I
Meteor
gotta.
coming from outer space and hitting the field?
They gotta make it home, man.
They'll make it
They
home.
do got to make it home.
You over all their limbs, cuz.
Let's let the Autobots attack then.
Okay, they really ain't making it home.
Right. Ain't nobody getting home that night.
My
boy.
homie is gonna win it all again.
Three-peat.
And it's gonna be
Yeah.
a high it's gonna be a high scoring Super Bowl.
I don't think so. I still think it's a 3-point game.
You ain't gotta think.
Yep.
That's what's gonna happen.
Well, I don't know. I'm just excited to see the game.
Jalen and Saquon about to turn up.
Go crazy.
Saquon might turn up, but Jalen ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I don't know about Mr.
I mean, I
Hurt.
don't know, but Jalen, he do turn up when he get to that level though. Like when he get to that-
Jalen played his heart out in that last Super Bowl. It wasn't Jalen's fault. So you gotta think about it. When he's there, he got something to prove. Jalen been playing with a chip on his shoulder since what happened to him in Alabama. So every time he gets to
The chip ain't been big enough, brother. Chiefs in 3.
the chip must have been falling off. He coming back.
Jesus.
Yeah, the chip fell off.
Hey, Jalen Hurts, make it hurt. Rihanna and Drake
Whatever.
say the song work. Chiefs in 3.
Mhm.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
I'm rooting for the Eagles, but
Saquon,
I think the
Daquan,
Chiefs gonna win.
Ray John, Draymond, Chiefs in 3.
Bro
All right,
said no matter who it is.
Pat gonna get the ball back in under a minute. They're gonna be down by at least 4 points, drive down, win the championship again.
He can do that right here. And it's been
NFL
good.
ratings about to go all the way through the roof because
And Travis Kelce gonna propose to Taylor Swift flat boot himself.
He put that
broke
last
up.
one.
they broke up.
He gonna propose. NFL need it. Man, thank y'all. Polo, man, welcome, man. Great first episode, man. Polo, my pimping player partner. Give us the first conclusion, man. What you think? How you feeling about your first time on the lounge?
It's easy.
Oh, he said it's easy.
Okay, he said it's easy.
It seemed like a couple guys is actually, you know what I'm saying, know what they talking about. You know, I can relate to them. Seem like the type of guys I could be in the barbershop with talking to. Seem like the lounge. Just lounging and chilling, talking about real sports.
Mhm.
I like it.
Yes, Rico, talk to me.
Man, okay, see to the tip, man. That's all I gotta say.
I would expect Rico to sound like that though.
Okay.
Els, talk to me before we get out of here.
Bro, I'm just waiting for basketball season to be over with.
Come on, bro.
Nah, if Embiid was at the top of the MVP race and Philly was talking about something, it wouldn't be that.
Els, why we didn't bet the user on the game tonight, bro?
Bro.
The Heat won,
I
too.
started to ask you today too, but I was like, I ain't
bet it. I would
You
have
could have bet our game against Miami.
I was like, I ain't messing around with
Els been doing this for
this
years.
tomfoolery today.
Y'all only lost by 7.
Yeah, I know.
Dave, right shoulder bump fade type of guy, Dave, man. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
How you
man. If you
feeling?
know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Laughing, what?
If you know, you know. Hey, hit that turnaround, Jay. You know, the defense was all over me, but, you know, I scored the bucket.
What
My
is
boy
it,
did. My
Chris?
boy was a right fade, right shoulder bump fade type of guy early. But Dave,
Talking about 2K?
That's airball, ain't it? I mean,
No, it was all net.
My boy
Talking about
went
2K?
I'll bottom with him yet one.
No, we talking about something else.
Oh.
We'll talk after the show. But Dave, give him
All right.
concluding words.
Yeah, like El said, I'm ready for basketball season to be over. So, and football season too. I don't want to see the Chiefs win, but you know what's gonna happen.
What y'all gonna watch? NASCAR?
I'm ready for next football season.
Shout out
TikTok.
Clarissa Shields.
Yeah, TikTok.
Hey, man. I was just finna say that, man. Shout out to Clarissa Shields becoming the first. Polo, you explained it how you explained it. Your first undisputed champion for multiple weight classes.
Yeah, not just as a black person, you know. As a lot of people sit up and say, well, she's a woman doing that. Having no man done what she done also. So I feel like I put her as one of my in boxing all together, not just as a female.
Move business.
Bro, did y'all see that post? It was like Why Papoose keep picking women that he can send downstairs to see what that noise was. See what the noise was.
Hey,
What
man.
did he? I don't know. You go
Yeah.
down there.
That boy, he done got out of there, but Remy Ma ain't did nothing for him since she got out of jail, but embarrassed him.
No bull.
Sound about right.
He
But
knew
hey,
not to say
man.
that though, because she gonna tote that.
She don't
You
want
feel
no
me?
smoke.
Right.
She don't want no smoke with Carissa.
Clarissa don't want no smoke with her either.
Man, Carissa knocked Remy Ma out. Girl, man, Carissa making the
Hey,
WBC.
I've been on
Hey,
that.
Carissa making the WBC so much money there. Take Remy Ma out. Boy, stop playing. The
Mm,
WBC love their money.
You got a point.
But man, I'm your host, Mr. Lounge of Mania, 1/3 of the Lounge Syndicate. And man, we'll be back with y'all Sunday with another wrestling episode. Keep your stick on the ice, stay in your own lane. We'll holler at y'all, baby. Peace.